We begin with breaking news tonight. 12 News is continuing to track the Port Arthur bus crash on Highway 73. We've spoken with the Medical Center of Southeast Texas, Baptist Hospital, and St. Elizabeth Hospital. Altogether, they have treated 68 patients. Good evening, Southeast Texas. I'm Cladra Rhodes. Let's go right to my co-anchor, Jordan Williams, who's live right now. Jordan, police say 3 buses were involved.
Yeah, Cladra, what a scary ride home for those plant workers. They were riding on these Hotard buses when they collided about a half mile from where we're standing. I'm at 73 and 9th Avenue at the fire station here. The crash would be about a half mile to a mile up the road in the heart of the construction zone. It's all cleared out right now, but I want to show you what it looked like just after 4 o'clock this afternoon when those 3 charter buses collided. The wreck in the eastbound lanes, again, in the middle of the construction zone. We understand, we're getting some new information, the third bus, these buses were traveling one behind the other. The third bus hit the second, and then that hit the first bus. So really scary situation. I want to come back out live. I'm joined by Sergeant Timberly Battle with the Port Arthur Police Department. Sergeant, you were telling me some new information that you can share at this point about what you think happened, what caused the crash.
Well, we do believe that the initial bus driver was trying to be defensive when a dump truck cut into their lane. They did slow down, preventing an initial collision. The second bus was traveling behind them. They slowed down, and from our investigation, we believe that coming above the bridge, the third bus was unable to see them and react immediately.
So a chain reaction.
Correct.
All right, and it started from behind. Number 3 hit number 2, which then hit number 1. Let's talk about the injuries. 68 people hurt. How do you guys even respond in a situation like that when you have that many injured to figure out how you're going to transport them and get them to the hospitals?
Well, we reach out to other first responders in the area. It's called interagency cooperation. We kind of let them know what's going on, what we have, and they send out as much as they have as soon as possible. But then when we get on the scene, we do a triage and we try to monitor who's hurt the worst and get those people the best help we can first and go on down. Luckily, we didn't have any major life-threatening injuries.
That's wonderful news, because you and I were talking earlier. You see the pictures, you see the aftermath. This could have been much worse.
Yes, it absolutely could have. So thank goodness it did not turn out as bad as it could have.
Let's talk a little about that construction zone. One of the things that you were telling me is because of the nature of the road work, the road conditions are changing all the time. Sometimes the right lane's closed, sometimes the left lane's closed. It's complicated to get through there. So how did that affect the response this afternoon?
I did cause some delays in getting first responders to the scene, but that was mostly because of traffic backup as well. It's not a lot we can do when it comes to the construction. We can just try to navigate it as best as possible. But, you know, the people that are driving, sometimes they're unfamiliar with the areas because we have a lot of contract workers, people who are not familiar with the constant changes. And that does play a role in our traffic if they're not paying attention to the signs.
And again, the big headline tonight, no serious injuries. And Sergeant, you again believe this all started with a dump truck that cut in front of the buses.
Correct.
All right. We appreciate that information tonight. We'll be visiting more throughout the evening here. Cladra, that is the latest. Again, the highway is back open. A total of 68 workers injured in this chain reaction crash involving plant workers who, by all accounts, were probably heading home after a long day's work. We'll be gathering more information. Keep it right here on 12 News and stay with us online at 12newsnow.com. I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Jordan, for getting those answers for us. We'll check back in with you later.